Hey there folks, and welcome back to the IMCDB project, and today we're going to do a shaving video. And for those of you who aren't familiar with traditional shaving, we use a traditional soap like the Stirling Executive Man soap, which you see here. I just scooped out a little bit and put it in a bowl, and you'll see how it's done here in a minute in terms of the actual traditional shave. We're also going to use, once again, the geez, I've already forgotten what it is. Timeless Razor Company Titanium razor, which you see here. Have been enjoying that. It's quite good. I've used it a number of times now. So, without further ado, let's wet the face and get going. Stay tuned. All right, so here we go, and I have, of course, made a little lather in my bowl, and there are other videos over on ilather.com if you want to see that process. Again, for those of you who follow the shaving stuff, the channel's moving over here to IMCDB. I just want to have one single channel. It's just too much to keep up with to run two channels, and I sort of like to have a fusion of both. I've sort of waffled back and forth on that over the years. I realize that because some people don't want to hear, you know, political talk and all the rest, but just skip those videos if you don't want to hear them. It's no biggie. If I, look at a channel and I don't particularly want to watch them discuss a certain thing, I just don't watch it, but I'd still enjoy the rest of their content. So that's my guidance on that. This morning, I got up early and was, oh, that feels great. Was going to take my son fishing, but I told my wife last night, I said, look, because he had company. And our son, he's actually my stepson, but I've had him since he was quite young, so he's been with me a long time. Anyway, I call him my son. Certainly treat him like my son. At any rate, so he had a trip to Europe this year, and then he went to spend some time with his dad. And so he got back, just, a week or so ago. And so we'd bought some gear to go fishing. And so I said, let's, the weather looked nice today. And I said, let's go fishing in the morning. And I'll continue that in just a second. Let me rinse my face and we'll come right back. All right, anyway. So we decided, I decided we'll take him fishing in the morning, which would be nice. Again, weather looked nice. Everything looking up on that front. Get some more lather here. But one problem. He had company last night, and my son is really the prototypical good time Charlie. And by that I mean it's all about having a good time all the time. And sometimes so much so that, work and other things get neglected, homework, what have you. Anyway, so he had two folks staying tonight, and they did behave themselves well, so I'm quite pleased with that. They didn't create a ruckus or anything, which was really nice, and I do appreciate the behavior. But I told my wife last night, I said, look, tell him not to stay up all night because he will not get up. I know him. And sure enough, I went up to wake him this morning, and it was, it wasn't super early. It was 7. And, I tell him to get up. And he sits up, and then I go and load all the fishing gear into the vehicle, and 15 minutes later, I go up. He's asleep. I tell him to get up again. Then a few minutes later, I get a text. I'm too tired. We can do it another time. So, oh well. Missed opportunity. Which is a shame because, it's getting, we still have some warm months left, but it would have been a great day. It's cloudy. It's not particularly hot. I'm sure we would have had a nice time, but, I'll change plans and go out in the yard, do some work or something like that. Anyway, this is what happens. They're like, I just want to sleep. And it's probably because he stayed up way too late with his friends, which I knew would happen. So, those plans are shut for the day. And guess what? Tomorrow, I'm not going fishing. I'm going to do whatever I want to do tomorrow, and I'll do work outside today. So, missed opportunity. Oh, well. Okay, let me rinse the face. We'll come back for pass 3. All right, so we're back, and so maybe next weekend we'll try again, and I'll, maybe my friend, William, we call him Xanadu. It's a nickname we gave him a long time ago. Long story, but anyway, if he likes to fish, maybe we'll set something up for next weekend if the weather cooperates, and if my son doesn't want to wake up, then I'll just go with Xanadu, because there's no sense in having purchased all this gear to not use it. So we'll try again next weekend. And if he wants to sleep, then he can sleep, but I'll go fish. All right. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the gear here. Oh, and I got a lot of things to cover, believe me, based on all this stuff going on in the country, but I'll do that in a separate video. The Jesus, I keep forgetting the name. The Timeless titanium is really, really nice, by the way. It's doing a great job. I have a feather blade in here, and just fantastic. Doing an excellent job. I'd say it's, you know, medium aggressive or so. You know, you could definitely feel the blade on your face. Maybe at the far end of medium, the entry level of, you know, aggressive. But in terms of a shaver, it has been quite nice. I'd say I've used it maybe 5 times so far, and it is really, really nice. And as you know, they stand behind their product and their work. I can't tell you the number of people who emailed me and just were so pleased with the folks at Timeless, as am I. Excellent product, I must say. Also, the soap Stirling, you know what a fan I am of the Stirling products. For the money, it's hard to beat. And folks, when I get back doing more shaving content in probably after Labor Day, I will have some information to pass on to you with respect to products, because I've been using different products all summer, mostly off camera, and I've learned a great deal. And the information I'm going to pass on is not going to delight some, that I can assure you. But I'm just going to pass it on to you. You know, I call it like I see it. I'm not here to sell products for vendors. I'm friendly with a lot of vendors. I'm friends with some vendors. But I'm not here to sell products. I just buy and use and enjoy. And I'm going to give you some information when I come back after Labor Day on that front. So please stay tuned for that. And again, it'll be at imcdb.com. You can follow me on Twitter. I think it's RealCDB on Twitter. I'll put the links down below so you can find me. Let me rinse my face. We'll come back and do the post. Stay tuned. All right, and here we are back with our Witch Hazel, which is a post product. This tones the skin. It helps with it. It's an astringent, moisturizes, all sorts of good stuff. And I use it all the time. Again, Thayer's Witch Hazel. It's magic because it's made by witches. And those of you who aren't familiar with that perhaps won't get the joke, but maybe you will. Another thing I want to point out before we get to our aftershave. Subscribe to this channel, IMCDB, because again, the content will be moving. There's like, I don't know, 7,000 some subscribers on iLather. Come on over here and hit the subscribe button. Excuse me, tongue twisted, because the content will be here. And that will notify you of new videos and whatnot. And I'll be doing a lot of different type of videos here. So subscribe and go on over to Twitter. Check me out there. And I have a Facebook page as well that you can find. Again, the links will be below. Okay. The aftershave we're using today is also Stirling Executive Man. Stirling makes some very, very good aftershaves as well. They feel great on the face. Most of them stick around a good while. Very, very good bargain for your money, in my estimation. Very good indeed. Stirling makes some of the best products there is for the money. I mean, the value is really off the charts, in my opinion. And of course, again today, the Timeless razor, which I forgot the name of it twice. Apologies to the folks at Timeless. This is a really nice razor. You know, it's in between aluminum and stainless in weight. Just a really good middle ground. And of course, it's titanium, so it's quite durable. Fairly aggressive, I would say, but I've had some really good shaves out of it. This is the 95 blade gap. You can probably get it in that, I think, 0.68, if I'm not mistaken. 95 is fairly aggressive, but it has done a wonderful job. And with that, we're going to close this one out this Saturday morning. I'm going to shave my head off cam. I want to make this, I don't want to make this a 30-minute video, so I'll get on with the head shaving. Thanks, everyone, once again for watching again. Ask you to come on over here, hit that subscribe button so it will notify you of new videos and you'll see them. Follow me on Twitter, whatever you want to do, and if not, that's great too. Until next time, let's help make the entire world shave great once again.